started being bullied when I was 8. It was a girl in the year above me. It's what the teachers class as gentle bullying. She called me names and was just outright mean. While I was being bullied by her, a new boy started in our class. This girl then left and I finally thought the bullying was over. That year the new boy started to pick on me. At first it was just names, but when we moved up to high school he was placed in my form. He got most of the boys to start teasing me too. He used to make fun of me because I'm Christian, and he also used to make fun of my ears, calling me horrible names about them. I used to tell Mum and Dad each night, normally sitting in my room in a flood of tears. Then Mum would tell the school and they would talk to the bullies. I then got called a snitch and the bullying got worse. One day the main bully got suspended from school, 3 days before the half term. He said to the teacher, "Yes, I can play on my Xbox for longer." The teachers just ignored it. I found my phone the other day with a text from my mum from years ago saying that she was going to ring the teachers straight away. I remember texting my mum that day, really frightened because the bullies were being really mean. I used to try and make excuses on why I couldn't go to school, and remember on the days that I went I'd sit in the car crying. When I was at school I would tell the teachers that I felt ill in an attempt to get sent home and get away from it. I remember once the police were sat behind me in class and I was so scared I told the teacher I had a headache. I got sent down to the nurse, and when Mum came, the nurse had a talk with her. She told my mum that I had a poor attendance record, and my mum replied, "That's because I was being bullied, and I'm scared to go to school." The teachers knew I was being bullied the whole time I was there. One day, on the way from a lesson, 2 of the boys tripped me up. When I got up, everyone around me was laughing, and my trousers were torn, and the boys were laughing and pointing at each other. I made it my way to the next lesson, and outside the lesson a couple of boys started making fun of my name. When we went into drama I was at breaking point. The drama teacher noticed and asked me what was going on. When I told her, she looked at my knee and took me straight to the nurse, where I sat there crying. I also remember another day the head of year thought it would be a good idea to send me up to this room called the Quest Centre, where they used to teach the disabled children. I had no work sent up to me and had to sit there for an hour doing nothing. On my last week of school, the main bully brought in a spanner and threatened to murder me with it. I told my mum, and the teachers searched him but found nothing. He had it on him all week, but unfortunately did not have it on him that day. On the very last day of school, I was making my way out the school gate when a bunch of girls grabbed me, pulling me backwards. They flipped my ears and were making fun of me. A teacher was standing right there, yet he didn't do anything about it. That night my mum and dad took me out of school, and I'm still home educated today because I'm petrified to go back. I always felt like the teachers didn't believe me.